In this video, I want to introduce you to a topic called offline domain join. Now, this kind of flies in the face of everything we know about joining a domain in the old Active Directory world. So let's start off by answering a question. What is offline domain join? And indeed, it is just what it sounds like. It is a process that we can use to join a computer to a domain in Active Directory Domain Services without any network connectivity. Now, how is this possible, you say? Because we have to connect to the domain and be authenticated, and there has to be some files replicated back and forth. Well, we're going to use a command line tool called djoin.exe. Now, exactly how does it work? Well, without going into too much detail here, and I'm going to provide you some resources so that you can read over this and play with it yourself. But I'm going to give you enough information here to understand what offline domain join is. Just know that it's capable. Then you can go through the steps, and I think you'll be okay on the exam. But what's actually going on here is you're going to use up to 3 computers. One is like a reference computer. This is kind of like the old sysprep stuff. One's going to be a reference computer that we pull files from. You're going to use a couple of other computers to work together in this scenario. But the bottom line is you're going to end up kind of injecting certain files into the computer that needs to join the domain without any network connectivity. And when that computer first starts up, after an operating system install, it's going to just join the domain, because we're really going to preload it with all the information that it needs to join the domain. Now, no additional restarts necessary to complete the domain join. And this is really a big hit with a lot of administrators, because it can really save a lot of time on installing workstations and those sorts of things. Now, keep in mind, this can be used to perform offline domain joins on virtual machines or physical computers. So when you jump into a highly virtualized environment, this can be huge to not have to restart those machines and so forth, and to not to have network connectivity to join the domains. Now, to help you with this, I have put a document out there in the work files folder called Offline Domain Join Step by Step. And this will take you through that process of doing an offline domain join. Now, I don't know that you have to do one of these or to play with one of these, but just read through there step by step to understand exactly what's going on here. It's a little complex. When I was trying to work it out, it was going to take way too long here, and I don't want to confuse you or bore you. This is going to be one question maybe on the exam. Some of you may want to just kind of look over this and decide I'm probably not going to make 100 anyway, and if I have to take a hit, I'll do it in offline domain join. Totally up to you. I don't by any stretch here want to demean this functionality. This is some incredible stuff. You need to be aware of this. You need to know this for the real world. There's plenty of times when it comes up that it'd be great if you could, number one, do an offline domain join, but especially on these virtual machines or a lot of physical computers, it can really save a lot of time. So make sure you understand what it is, what it does, and it's well worth the time to invest to go out there and read the offline domain join step-by-step document that's in your work files folder.